had to do. He really ought to have returned. Home by now. Perhaps it's time.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well, there is no, but I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Didn't you hear me? The Watchhead's waiting.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have peace.
We've got goblins!
Leave it to me. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. one cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Focus. Battle continues.
Aptly said.
Ingredients are plentiful.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Fate willing, the day will come when our paths cross again.
Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
The Arisen has been put to sleep! Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Arisen! Are you all right?
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true... All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Or...
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Fear not, you're safe with me.
The Arisen has been drenched.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon. But at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Left all that bimbo to waste.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
I bid you farewell, Arisen. I trust you will not soon
It will be
forget
an
the-
honor to serve by your side. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid! If you would! Well done! Sleep magic! Too fast for you! Not bad.
Think nothing of it.
Not a bad idea.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
Feast your eyes on this!
Reckless opponent enter east way.
Understood.
A good plan. Don't expect me to. Allow me.
By all means.
Focus. A moment of the decision may spell out doom. Ah yes, now I see.
I shall finish this! For the Arisen!
No harm shall come to you! It is time we made for the capital to inform the people of Rome that the Arisen is...
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Well now,
The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
I dare say the quandary of what to do with it is half the joy.
There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your...
We've got goblins!
One cannot be too careful.
Was excellent! I could have done no better.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Well said.
Over so soon? Why?
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? What a happy coincidence.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Lots to do.
Suppose I can always rest.
Eyes aren't what they used to be.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Oh dear. What am I to do? 'Twill ne'er get done if I stand around talking.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Wonderful. Welcome.
No shame in letting down your hair now.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. It is not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
What are you up to?
Tell is, Vermund was once a Beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need color.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Barely scraping by.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
Well met. You are come to... You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
The solution eludes me, but... I'm certain there is one. Let's take it easy today.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Afraid. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
This battle is not yet done!
I'm not going to take that from you.
Best quality soldier now. Thought it'd hurt like this.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Can't expect to fare so
If you've naught of consequence to say, hush up, or be gone. You are a strange sort, I must say. If you've naught of consequence to say, hush up, or be gone. If you've naught of consequence to...
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Is there aught you require?
I've a pressing duty to...
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
Show them your metal!
Stay calm now. Remember your training.
Enough!
Pray, do not interrupt. This tome... Have you found me a place with plentiful tomes yet? Pray, do not interrupt. This...
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Deeza's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bell? I suspected as much. Then we are done here.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It is good to be reunited. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full... most hospitality in all Vernworth.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?